Hello friends, welcome to channel Reza Blade. I'm your friendly neighborhood Reza. Today we'll create a little corner of the Louvre or the MoMA on our nails as part of my ever-expanding nail art and art history series. Welcome to Maniology's Masterpiece Theater. Sorry, I just thought that was funny. Right now we're looking at the first of 3 real-life masterpiece plates that Maniology recently released. Maniology M274, M275, and M276. And I'm doing these as 3 shorter, hopefully separate videos instead of making a gigantic 45-minute video or whatever it would have been. This will be like bite-sizier. That's not actually a word, but you know what I mean. These will be more bite-sized pieces, or at least relatively speaking. On my channel, I add my own spin to nail art product review videos, technical tutorials, I teach tips and tricks and more. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like it, and please comment below to tell me what you liked or any questions you have. And of course, please subscribe and click the bell to be notified about new videos. My Maniology's ambassador code is Reza10, and anything that I make, I think last month it was $11, goes directly into plates to review. And I couldn't afford all these plates actually, so this one was purchased by Kate. I thank her in the actual video itself. I will anyway, but thank you, Kate, again. And if you're interested in sponsoring any video, like as in providing a plate so that I do a video on it, let me know and I'd be happy to arrange something like that. I've done it a few times now. So I prepped for these plates all at once, of course, but I'm filming 3 separate videos. I told you about that. But I do plan on, I put these all my nail art. I have two manis for each plate, and then a bunch of separate little swatches and thumbnails and stuff that I could show you, so you can see what I did. There's a few different ways to approach these. Apparently I didn't put them on well enough. Whatever. I'll fix that in a little bit. Oh, I'm actually butting this into a wall of polishes. That's what's going on. Anyway, so I need to not be so distractible. So you can, these plates, they're just really never-ending possibilities. You have the line drawings of these paintings or art pieces, and so you can do something very complicated, as in, recreate the actual artwork, or you can do something super quick, like a polish or an ombre, and then just put the line work on. So there's so many worlds of possibility here. You can use an effect in a new creative way. I think it's fun if you turn an iconic image on its head. I've done that in a couple of different things, in a couple of different examples. So I hope by sharing the background of these things with you, plus my example of how you can use them, from like beginning stampers to veterans, if you're looking for a bit of a challenge that will blow people's minds. You could spend 10 minutes with a mani, or you could paint the night away. So I see universes of creativity here. I have the paper swatches, I have the manis, I have the nail art swatch sticks, and of course I'm identifying all of the course artwork. Any products that I mentioned specifically, there aren't really going to be a lot. The matte coat I used, and then a polish you can only get for 2 more days, or maybe 1 more day depending on when this video comes out. All hail the Master Chief for the Polish Gamers box of March that ends on the 20th. So anyway, it's a really cool polish, and I used it for my Van Gogh video, for my Van Gogh mani, one of them. So I'm mentioning it here just so you can grab the opportunity if you want to grab it. So I have lots of art history info to share today. I do hope you enjoy this one. We're gonna today, instead of eating our feelings, we're gonna paint our feelings. So, and although that applies to something called expressionism, maybe you're gonna think of Munch, Edvard Munch's The Scream, specifically. Speaking of which, I wore my Scream socks for this for this video. So much fun. I'm such a dork. Okay, so anyway, we're gonna talk about Van Gogh or Van Gogh, or this is a big one. I listened to it in Dutch today. Van Gogh. So, but I think the British probably have it best, the best of both worlds, where they say Goff, so that it's more like the Dutch, but not quite as bad as the Americans, of which I am one, say it. My art history professors went half and half. So at college, you'd have like half of them would say Goff and half of them would say Van Gogh. So anyway, he's technically post-impressionistic. And the Impressionists, if you don't remember, they're the ones who were trying to really capture the natural light and things. So when I was in elementary school, we used little Q-tips. And we would paint little images in Q-tips. And we try to use little bits of dots of paint to try to make that effect. And that's a real fun thing to do. Even if you're not in elementary school. But so kind of think of it that way. But he's after these guys. But I think he unites a lot of us because we can see what he's drawing or painting. It's still representative enough that we can see all these things. Pretty sure he was at St-Remy. I think, I don't know. I'm trying to remember where he was. I thought it was near Arles, France, but I could be wrong. But we see the Starry Night, and we see that kind of parodied or imitated a lot. Another thing about Van Gogh is that you will probably, to get the best impression of Van Gogh or Van Gogh, I keep trying to do it, I'm not doing it very well, is that if you watch Doctor Who, there's a great episode called Vincent and the Doctor. And if you don't watch it, just go to YouTube and watch this scene where Vincent gets to see a Van Gogh exhibit. And you get to hear Bill Nye, amazing actor, I love him, kind of talk about Vincent, and Vincent gets to hear it. And it's just a really touching scene. And I would go watch it if I were you. So we've got a self-portrait, we've got some cherry blossoms. Oh, I was going to tell you about all these things. So this is the Starry Night. We all know this one. Here's the vase with 12 sunflowers. We have irises at St-Remy. We have wheat field with cypresses. We see this tree, these trees in his art. Also, if you are looking at Starry Night, you've got a red, brown, and green. So this isn't actually a black thing, a big black thing in the actual painting, if you look closely. That might be helpful if you're trying to kind of do it. Anyway, we've got an orchard in blossom bordered by cypresses. We've got, what else do I have? 1889 self-portrait with Pallette, and I think that's all of them. I did one of these sunflowers with, I gotta put this aside. I have to try to stay organized. I did this with a very simple, so you'll see the center of the sunflower is kind of weird because I smudged it with my finger as I was putting it on. That's why I like to put a couple of extra coats of clear coat on my reverse stamps. Anyway, so the way I get this effect, I've kind of talked about it before, but I'll do a coat or, a layer of one color, and then I'll have one of my little mixing 2-liter bottle containers things. I'll mix one between, so I'll mix the orange and the yellow and do that in the middle, and then I'll do the yellow just on the outside. So, and then I used a dotting tool to try to reassemble the inside of the sunflower. So you can do something as simple as that. I like things on the edge like like a kind of a French effect. This isn't a French effect, but you know what I mean. Another one that I did to show you, you can really do these, just a very simple, fun thing, is I did a gradient with just 2 colors, and then I did the Starry Night lines. And then, sorry, I'm trying to do these, film these back to back, so that's why I didn't put on all these nails. My manis for these, I did color in, and the thumb, I did the self-portrait of him with his painter's palette, and then I did the Starry Night. I did most of this by kind of a reverse stamping effect. I like these yellow kind of swaths with the black lines a little bit better, but well, I did what I did, didn't I? No regretting it. Anyway, so these are like a kind of a gradient ombre sort of thing, and then the town below I did in shades of blue mostly. And then this is the aforementioned on the tip. This is the bottom half, is this All Hail the Master Chief with these beautiful flakies in here. And then the top, I don't remember exactly what I did, but you know, it's something pretty and green. And then I did a gold over it. And that was a super simple mani that I did. Here are the irises. I did this on a sparkly green background. And then I just took a sponge on the top, just the very top, and I did 2 shades. I did a lighter one and a darker one of the blue, just to sort of give the impression of the canvas ending, or I don't know what I was after, but I like the effect. So I guess it worked, huh? I think that's all. This is Cafe Night Terrace, blah, blah, blah. But I did very, very non-traditional colors for this, but this is in the plate I think of as the masterpieces plate at the end of the video, so I'll talk about that a little bit later. Anyway, so that are those. This might be a bit jolty or jumpy or whatever because I forgot to do this. I forgot to go back to do this, but I promised you I would show you these artworks. This is Blossoming Almond something. Where did I put it? I thought I was done with the video and I put it away. But this is a blossoming almond tree. This is the Orchard and Blossom, the actual piece. And you can see, like, there are some things that he's doing here that remind you of the Impressionists. So if you're coloring in this stamp, you can just take your brush and just kind of dab, 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 and then do a different color and dab, 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 dab. And then you go on to the next color and dab, 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 dab. You can be a dabbing unicorn. I have a stamping plate with a dabbing unicorn on it. Anyway, so, but you can see all these little brush strokes here, okay? So, and then you can see the coloring on cypress trees. You've got this reddish brown, and then you've got the green of a non-deciduous tree. And here I wanted to show you Starry Night. You can see this reddish brown and this green, and you can see all of his perspective. Like you really see everything's kind of shadowed or shaded with his, I don't know. He's not an expressionist, considered one, but I feel like we get to see his feelings. We get to see his point of view. Here's his self-portrait, and we've got the effect of dimension here with the darker color and then the lighter color out of it. But I really love Vincent. Just, I don't know, I relate to him. And then we've got these irises, and I don't know what those are in the background. Are those marigolds? I don't know. Next, we've got our sunflower vases, and we can see they reproduced Vincent on the actual stamping plate. So I do like that they included that. And then here is the wheat field. Just look at the way, like you can tell he's spending all afternoon outside painting, and you can see, you know, the sky is moving, the clouds are moving, everything is just, the afternoon is going as he's spending this time out there painting. I really like it. So now I really am done, and I will put you right back where you were when you thought you were there. I suppose I can give you a closer look at what I've done for all my manis, but just stay tuned because I have a lot to show you. And my next video is going to be M275, and these are something we think of more as modern art, although we do have cubists and no fauves, so we don't have like Matisse or anything. And where's my Chagall? I mean, we could use Magritte or Surrealists here. Anyway, I know that we can't, beggars can't be choosers. Also on the topic of artists, I did want to talk to you about other plates that you can get art pieces on. Artist is a series that MoU London does, and I have a few of those. I don't know it, honestly, I don't know if they're still making them anymore, all of them, but they do have some Botticellis, some Italian Ren stuff. They have the Birth of Venus. The other famous Botticelli that you'll know about is Primavera, which I thought I did something on that. Oh yeah, so that is a close-up on Flora from Orspray, like Primavera. But anyway, they have a lot of, MoU London has a lot of those. So if you want to go Google those and see if you can get them. I got a few from Butometry. They're always good for stuff that MoU London is selling, and they do ship within the US. That's where I buy my MoU London stuff from. I don't know what else to tell you. My matte top coat is Mattefy Me. I'm not doing my usual conclusion. Here's a reminder to just please like, comment, subscribe. It really helps me keep me going. Keeps me motivated. Helps me know that I'm doing okay. That you're enjoying it. I want to hear what you think about these plates, about Vincent van Gogh, and stay tuned for part 2 and 3 in this series, plates 275 and 276. Links below for those plates. And now watch part 2. I'll see you guys later. Bye.